just do it simple. Hey guys, welcome back. We're taking a look at some more of my collection. We're getting into the Marvel Universe 1/18 scale line. Let's take a look and see what nice goodies are in store. Should be fun. Okay, now we're back. I'm gonna be honest, I was trying to do the two of these together because I think this one's gonna be painful. This is the first year of Marvel Universe. Marvel Universe ends up being one of my absolute favorite toy lines. But this first year really stumbled. And I'm already seeing some figures I don't think belong in here. We'll go into that. Okay. Anyway, let's just start it. And I already know what's at the top is... Alright. My visions. Okay. Now, this is the weirdest damn thing. And I know I've got a vision right there. That was a gift. Somebody didn't know I had the vision already. So, I just went with it. Okay, so these two, it's ironic because a lot of times this line will have variants in it. This time was weird because this figure was kind of short packed in the wave. And I remember there was a lot of re-releases in the wave. Spider-Man. I'm trying to remember. It's been... You gotta keep in mind, this was... Holy shit. This was 15 years ago. I just remember the line being really overloaded by re-releases. And this wave. This was the 5th wave of the year. And so somehow this one ended up being short packed. And I mean, if it was a... You get him, you grab him as soon as possible. So, what ended up happening very funnily is the variant. It's supposed to be a chase, but it ended up being released more widely. So it was easier to get this one because nobody wanted it. So if you look on the secondary market now, Vision, the normal Vision is actually more than the variant Vision. It's really funny and really stupid, and it's one of the dumbest things that ever happened from the Marvel Universe line. But I do love Vision. He's gonna be, he's definitely gonna be on the shelf. So, I mean, I don't think I'm gonna put both versions. I think I'll just put the regular maybe, or I might put this one because this one's got a little damage. Okay. Hand Ninja. That was from a 3-pack, I think. I'm not positive, but it's the white variant. They did several variants of this in the line. There was a white variant, there was a gray variant, there was a black variant. The original one was red, of course. I didn't try to chase down all the variants because that gets old really fast. I think I ended up with this one. There was a Shield Agent and a Hydra Agent in the 3-pack, and I think this one was the last one. That's gonna go over here. My boy, the ever-loving blue-eyed thing. Now, I always had a big issue with this articulation here. This bothered the shit out of me. I mean, he can move that far up. I mean, come on, man. Give him an actual kick. I wasn't a big fan of the way they did the neck either. You know, just coincidentally, I have a Marvel Legends one here that somebody gifted me that I need to do a video on. But as you see, you know, his neck is sitting normally. And, you know, he can do an actual kick. I will never forget. By this point, I should have a video up about why I let myself go into exile for so long. I will never forget me complaining about this, and there was one guy who had a borderline stalker, and he I said something about it, and then he PMs me. It's like, yeah, for when you go out on walks with your Thing figures. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? And he's like, they just stand in on the shelf anyway. I mean, what do you do? Play with them? I'm like, well, yeah, because it's fun. I don't understand people. What else we got? Okay. This is Firestar from Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends 3-pack. Oh god, she's twisted around. Sorry, girl. Let me get you back going. Alright. That was funny. She's got a little red smudge right on her inner thigh. That doesn't look good. Don't take that anywhere, guys. Definitely one I'm going to put up on the shelf. Oh god, Iceman. Iceman is smudgy all over. What the hell happened to poor Iceman? Well, that's weird. There's Iceman, of course, from the same set. I'm pretty sure I got the Spider-Man in here, too. This one, I think... I could be wrong. I think this is actually from 2010. Enchantress, obviously. Could be wrong about that. Yeah, that's strange. I don't know. Huh. Well, she's in 2009 bag, so she's there. That is from the Secret Wars comic pack. Aha. Okay, thought I had him. Get out of here. Oh, I just bent up his spear. There's the red ninja, the red one. The hand ninja, red version. He's probably the one smearing up everybody. Yeah, because look there. Holy shit. That's Moon Knight. Man. I hate when that happens. Okay. Oh yeah. I forgot Electra was in this bunch. Probably will go up. Gotta have an Iron Man, right? This is a decent Iron Man, but I think I'll leave him out. I think this was supposed to be for the Marvel Ultimate Alliance game. I'm not positive about that. This is from... I want to say it's from one of the Gigantic Battle sets. I didn't think they came out that year. Maybe I'm wrong. I will double check that. I was really surprised they made a Ronin so early in the line. But there he is. Far as I know, I need to look. I don't think there is a Marvel Legends Ronin. Could be wrong about that. If there is, it's been a long time since they've done it. There's my second vision. I just didn't want to part with it because it was a friend's gift from a friend. Onion Jack. When I was a kid, some kid called Union Jack Onion Jack, and I never let it go. I just thought it was so funny. So I just call him Onion Jack when I see him. Here is one of the many, many torches we're going to see. I think they put out 3 torches in a year in this line. This is a weird one. I didn't get this one because what's all that electrical crap around him? He has this god-awful body too. This is one of the worst bodies in the line because he can't put his arms down. That really annoyed me. Red Hulk. This is the only version of this mold I have. This mold was used over and over again for Hulk. A couple of years later, they did do a better one that I like a lot more, and I kept that. But they did in Red Hulk in a team pack. I wasn't willing to pay the money for the team pack, and so that, yeah, Hasbro, right? I mean, they've always been doing this shit. So that this is the only Red Hulk I kept, or this Hulk mold. There was a Gray Hulk and there was a Green Hulk, of course. This one yeah. I think I'll keep Red Hulk out though. yeah, see? Here is the Hydra Trooper. Got a cool holster at least. Black Panther. I do like Black Panther. I know there's a better Black Panther. Why did I keep this one? There must have been a reason. I'm going to just put him over here. Ms. Marvel. Always liked Ms. Marvel. Oh, there will be a cantankerous one in here in a minute. But this is Ms. Marvel. I loved it when she came out. I rushed to grab her. Kind of feeling that now with the Target exclusive. Hint Hasbro. Johnny Storm. This is the comic back version. It's the exact same mold, just painted differently and with solid plastic. To me, this is the best Human Torch in the bunch. Also, the only Human Torch you can use to get all 4 members of the Fantastic Four, which I will touch on as we get to the other members of the Fantastic Four. We saw Benji. We'll see some others soon. Guardian. There's a good chunk of the of Alpha Flight in this series. They didn't do them all at once. They spread it out over the course of the entire line. It's very strange, actually. They did not get everyone though. I will point that out. They got a couple of, they get a couple. I think ultimately they would have, but they were really slow. As slow as we say. Marvel Legends is at building teams. This line was even slower. Claw from the Secret Wars wave, or Secret Wars 2-packs. This is where the scrawniness of the figure works out. Most of these guys have double jointed knees, some ankle articulation, and single jointed arms. Yeah, I mean, there's not much to talk about. Kind of close to Anniversary Edition G.I. Joe articulation. I'm going to have you right there for now. I was waiting for this guy because I found this earlier. Another Secret Wars. This is, of course, from the Wrecking Crew. The only guy in the Wrecking Crew with his own weapon. And that might be Crusher Creels. I don't know. They both look just alike, so yeah. But Thunderball, I always thought he was cool. Just a second. And let's see what other surprises we have. Here is Spider-Man. I know this comes from, I think, House of M Spider-Man, but I gave it to this Spider-Man. This was always my preference, was to have the webs being indented. I just liked it. I thought it was cool. You couldn't collect this line and not get multiple Spider-Mans. It just was a law. Yeah, I mean, this is I like this one pretty good. I keep wanting to... There's part of me wants to replace the one that had a little bit brighter colors. But yeah. I think that's the one I don't have. And there's so many variants. You get, it's like, well... You just said the one with brighter colors. It's like, yeah, there's like a dozen that have brighter colors. Sorry, I hit the camera there. Here's the stealth version of that Iron Man suit right there. I like it, but don't love it. Oh, and this is Spidey's web, which was always weird. Because it kind of stuck on his arm and like 90% of it was behind him. Yeah, never got that. I thought it was a bad accessory. And speaking of Iron Man, there is the regular one. Alright, so there was a silver one, a stealth one, and this one in the first year. Yeah, good job, Hasbro. Reusing those molds. Captain America. I do think this is the best Captain America of the line. It was reused quite a bit, but... I think the first time they nailed it at Secret Wars comic packs is where this is from, and I just think it's wonderful. So there. That's what I said. And that's what I meant. And yeah, you had the option of either straps or the clip. It was kind of cool. All right, so you go back there. This one, I think, is in the right one. Black Costume Spider-Man. This also is from the Secret Wars comic pack. I think they did 3 versions of this. One had like a blue Q on it. I just wanted the straight up black. Blade, and possibly the worst mold. That's also the same one that they use with Black Panther. This is the only time he appeared in the line. That's it. It's the only Blade we got. And so, yeah, I just stuck with it. I mean, he never came back around. And that was a shame because, you know, great character. He needed a great figure. Alright, so this is one that gets a lot of debate. Basically, Darkness Marvel, aka Moonstone. Some say she came out in 2009. Some say she can't come out till 2011. I heard people talking about her in 2009. And they said exactly that. This is the paint job on the original Miss Marvel, with the paint being slightly different on the hair for Carol Danvers. It's pretty much the same figure as the Miss Marvel, just different paint job. I don't know. A lot of people, I've looked in different sources, and different sources have different years. It's crazy. It's insane to me at this day and age. We can't figure out when this figure came out. Oh well, that's toy collecting for you. Magneto. Awesome. Awesome figure. Just enough add-ons to make him work. I do like this Magneto, even though I think he's a little skinny, but hey. Alright. Reed Richards. I really like Reed. He's just cool. But, and you'll see it with this Johnny Storm. Kind of glad I got these out together. These two do not match. In fact, there is not a matching Fantastic Four in this entire series. Especially when they released the FF Team Packs, which had the rolled up sleeves. So then you really are off. The only way you can pull it off is if you decide you want to go with the rolled up sleeves on the Team Pack and add in the Flame On Johnny Storm. So yeah, it's a bit of an annoyance to say the least, I think. Oh, one more. I like this figure a lot. I think this is a cool figure. He was reused a couple of times in the line. Ultron. They re-released him with green instead of red. I didn't understand what that was about, but you know, they did it. They also released a gold one as incentive to do the digital comic subscription. Yeah, okay. I like this one the best. He's cool. I think he's a cool looking figure. He's got that same arm problem, but beyond that, you know, what are you gonna do? So, double check and make sure. I think that's all of them. Yeah. That's everybody. Just a few accessories left in there, and Ultron has fallen to the floor. But that's going through the collection today. I love this line. This is the worst year they had. Up front, I admit it. The absolute worst year they had. It was terrible. The figures, you know, they were rough. They had some problems. That's not good. That was the other thing. I don't know why they changed. They used a different mold on this Johnny Storm. It's the same head, different mold. I don't understand that. This mold here is the worst because you can't get a good rest. It's okay for action poses because you don't really notice. but not for resting poses. That's the problem with that one. There's some gems in here, but it was a really rough year overall, I have to admit. And it's probably the year most people remember, because this is when it came out swinging. And most people think, oh God, those things are horrible. Those are horrible figures. And next year's not much better. But then it starts getting some strides and starts making some waves. But I think it was too little too late. Hey everyone, back again. This is, I want to say, 2010 Marvel Universe. Yeah, I had them separated by years. I don't do that with a lot of lines, although I'm going to be doing that a little bit as I go through some of the other lines. There's Star Wars and Joe to go, guys. This is the light one. You got to keep that in mind. One thing I had failed to mention, most of these came with stands. Up until this year. The stands seem to stop after this year, but right on top there is a really kick-ass Jessica Drew Spider-Woman. Another Secret War pack. I like it. The paint is just really good on this one. I just really like it. The thing about Marvel Universe is a lot of them are using the same bodies over and over. The females don't get the females get less variety than most. Here is that wing came off. I know it's down in the baggie. Here is Thor. This wing came off in the package. I glued it back down. It apparently has come off again. But I like this Thor. I just thought he was kind of cool. You know, he would, yeah, just kind of cool. Doesn't have the inscription on the hammer, but that's beside the point. Yeah, I liked him so much, I got a repaint. This is from, I think, the comic pack with him and Iron Man. I won't swear my life on that, but I'm pretty sure that's where his origin is right there. Not his origin and story, but you know what I mean. Alright. This one I got on a whim. This is Daken. Wolverine's son. Some people love him, some people hate him. I'm not a huge fan. I was kind of sort of getting to put together the Dark Avengers, but then I just kind of, man, that one, I don't know, that just didn't appeal to me. An AIM scientist, because of course. Here's Bulldozer. Yes, we did get the whole Wrecking Crew out of this, including the Wrecker. They were all sold in comic packs, in the Secret Wars comic packs, though. So there was no way, no other way to get them. They never appeared in regular carding or in a team pack or anything like that. So yeah, that's that. One of my few, well, I keep saying few, I got quite a bit of the variants. Warpath. This figure's okay. He's not my favorite. One thing I got really irritated at is they don't practically use this same figure for Thunderbird when they did the X-Men, the giant size X-Men box set. I thought that was bad because, you know, Thunderbird's much smaller than Warpath. So, other thing is that, you know, they never gave him the double holster like they gave Drax, and I thought that was a shame because I think he needed it. Constrictor, I like this figure, even though he's on one of the less than savory bucks. I hate saying bucks. I was trying to think of another word. But I do like this figure. The paint really sells it. I like it. Constrictor is cool. Genie. So, I have to admit, it's a bit of an optical illusion with the hair. But I always thought she looked like she was leaning her head forward. And I don't think that's on purpose. I think that's just a design flaw. And people just accepted it and moved on. But, Jean Grey. Should I go? Yeah. She'll go on the shelf. Yellow Jacket. Do remember this, the way he was held in the carton. You had to pull him straight down and get him out, and it was like these things scratched what was holding the plastic that was holding him in place. It was like, damn it, dude, come on. I'm not the biggest fan of Yellow Jacket, but I don't hate him either. I mean, you know, I can't really say much. Mystique, again, same old body, but at least they did something a little different with the skirt, so I could forgive it. There's a little bit too much reuse in this line, in my opinion, especially at the price point it was coming in at. I mean, these guys started out at least $9 a piece. They went down and balanced out a little bit more with Star Wars, which was around $6 a piece, and then shot back up to, I think when they ended, it were around 12 a piece. But here is Cut Wagner Nightcrawler. Love this guy. Yeah, definitely going on the shelf. He's gotten twisted around a little bit in storage. I do believe he was in one of the comic packs, if I'm not mistaken. Either way, there was an X-Force version of him. I never got it. Really didn't have the desire to. Now, I do think this is where things started stepping up. This Ghost Rider is fucking awesome. This is Johnny Blaze, of course, but this Ghost Rider is just freaking kicks ass. And I like the mold, I like the paint, I like everything. So he's very cool, and I think that's when Marvel Universe really started to up their game. The other way they upped their game is this guy, Luke Cage. He actually came with a bunch of stuff. He had a construction beam. I like this look. I like this version of Cage. I thought he was pretty cool. Another way they stepped it up was Colossus. I do like this Colossus. They did. The only way you could get his original costume was in the Giant Size X-Men pack, or you could get it in a repaint in a comic pack, which I did have it. The thing I didn't like about it was it did that, white for metal kind of thing. That sucked. But love this figure. I just thought he was cool. Pile driver of the Wrecking Crew. I mean, he always had a stupid look anyway. Dark Phoenix. She does look pretty cool. We never did a Phoenix in this line. Only Darky. Dark. Only Darky listening. Oh, it's been a long day and I'm tired. Still, it's appreciated. I like it. Definitely one. Bucky. And what was Steve supposed to do? Sorry, just been a long week. I got a little weary and I had to stop for a minute, get some coffee, kind of snap out of it. But anyway, what I was saying was what was Cap to do? He thought Bucky was dead. Bucky was, of course, being the Winter Soldier. I mean, what do you say, Bucky, if he knew? Yeah, I mean, I gotta believe that. I mean, he's Cap after all, right? This is Iron Man 2099. I like the idea of this story about a future where your relative comes back in time and is evilly trying to stop you. He was a great foe of Machine Man. And yeah, it was cool. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Captain Britain. Yeah, now, I think I've talked about this previously, but back when we used to write these things out, these review things, I was trying to be much more of a reviewer. Oh, and I got gassy. Yeah. I was trying to be much more of a reviewer. And I remember saying, I did this review of this pack. It was Red Guardian, Captain America, and Captain Britain. And this was the 4th Captain Britain in a year. I don't think they all came out in the same year either. I think it was like, they were like 6 months apart. But, that's meaning calendar, time frame year. And I was like, man, this really drags the set down because you don't need to have Captain Britain in here. I mean, Captain Britain's been out. I mean, this is awesome Captain Britain. Really awesome. I love this one. And I even mentioned that in the review. And it's like, I specifically say I love that Captain Britain. I love the first appearance Captain Britain. I'm not big on the blue one. I think it was MI6 look or something. And people snoodily in the comment section going, well, I know why you don't like Captain Britain. It's because you were raised in the United States and you were told to love Captain America. And I went, fuck you, I love Captain Britain. I just don't think he deserves 4 fucking releases in a damn year. That's when I realized people don't listen. It was 2010 or so when I realized people don't listen. The Absorbing Man. This is actually my preferred Absorbing Man, where he's kind of transitioning and identifying as concrete. Yeah, I like that one a lot. Secret Wars, my favorite Storm. I always like Storm in this look. This is just something I always dug. People think I'm weird for that. I was just like, no, that's Storm to me. That just seems right. Sunfire. I think one of the most unsung X-Men of all. Really like him. He rarely joins the team, but when he shows up, he's pretty spectacular. I always did like Sunfire. I do think Firestar was meant to be, was just like trying to emulate Sunfire. Gee, who's this? I don't like the grimace on his face, though. That's the only problem. Everything else is great about this figure. This is an awesome figure. See, some people told me, he's undersized. And I'm like, dude. Some people want their characters to be 40 feet tall. There's one in here I see that it's going to be the same thing. This is a great 1/18th line, though. And again, that's a step in the right direction. Oh, that's not nice. That's Kurt's sword, and it was unfortunately stuck in AIM guy's crotch. I got 2 AIM scientists, and then I do have 2 scrolls here. Awesome. I like them. I actually have both variants of the his stand. I couldn't think of the words. God, I hate when I have grandpa moments. The best. Dr. Doom, aka Robert Downey Jr. I was impressed with this on how they reused the Ultron body parts, and I didn't catch it initially. It took me a minute. I thought it was pretty good. Really good. I'll say it again, he comes with a gun and he also has a holster. I don't know why, because I've never seen him use that gun. And he's got magic and super science on his side. Why does he need that gun? I don't know. Nothing can stop the Juggernaut. Really dig this one. He's kind of cool. What was I gonna say? Oh, he's another one that, you know, people want to be about 10, 20 feet tall. And this is not going to happen. Dude, this is a toy line. This is not your Barbie dream house, okay? But, you know, some people still demand it. I mean, they did it for Marvel Legends, so, I mean, I guess they could have done it for Marvel Universe. They just didn't try at the time. Maybe they were trying to keep the cost down. I don't know. And there is my other scroll. And I think I got one of the comic-based movie scrolls. Yeah, I know that sounds weird. It's from the Avengers line, though, so. Iron Patriot, this is not bad. This is what I expected from the Iron Patriot. I thought they were announcing in the Cabal pack. Well, that's not it. So. I know who that is, and I know who that is. I gotta fish all the parts out. Because, yeah. And this is one of the variants that took me a while to get, but I was so happy when I got him. He just looked cool. And so there is death. Yes, I switched the wings out because if you know anything about Marvel Universe, you know the wings open come with Archangel, and the wings close come with Death. I did that because to me, it's narratively speaking, it makes more sense because Archangel would have his wings fully up, or Death would have his wings fully up, ready to attack. Archangel would have them closed. So, you know, yeah. I think I might put both of these guys on there. But, you know, again, this was back in the days when you couldn't just do a swappable head. I always said, though, the big mistake on this figure was not including the folded up wings as something you could add. You could take these off. These come off very easily. And then just add on later. And yeah, I mean, whatever, dude. Whatever. But, you know, you can also fold the wings around them. I always thought Archangel was a really great figure, really great character. And of course, Madrox, the Multiple Man. I have one. Whoops. That was just bad luck. And I never really tried to find any others. You know, it's just been a thing. Black Widow, that's the only 1/18 Black Widow I own because I just don't think they ever nailed. Better watch how I word that. I don't think they ever nailed her. Let me see. Yeah. All the rest is stands and some accessories. A couple of guns, that kind of stuff. And I thought there were some figures missing, and of course I find half a baggie. Whoops. Sorry. Thought we were done. But first Avengers, I was thinking this Hulk was somewhere in there, and yeah, there was so much in that bag. I just, yeah, exactly. Here is Sentry. I thought this Sentry was pretty good. Some people really knocked him for the face sculpt. Thought he looked like he had lipstick on. I was like, nah, I think he's fine. Gladiator, I like this figure. I thought he was really cool, and I'm not that big of a Gladiator fan, so, you know, that's saying something, I think. And this is, oh, yeah, this is Dark Spider-Man, aka Venom, cosplaying as Spider-Man. See, I knew that one was missing. I couldn't remember what all. It's been so long since I visited this line, it's like, yeah, I don't know some of the figures anymore. Adam Warlock was really cool. He had the Infinity Gauntlet too. That's what made him really cool. So, is the gauntlet in here, or is it in another baggie? Wow, that's a good question. I'll have to find out. Here we have Captain Britain, first appearance. I do like this figure a lot. I hated the Spider-Man that came with him, but I like this figure a lot. Check out the Union Jacks painted on his wrist there. I like that detail. That's some really good detail for this scale, or any scale really. He's got his wand with him. Yeah, cool figure. Dark Hawkeye. His legs are bent up a little bit, and his arm came off. Jesus, these arms, guys. Let me try to track it down here. Alright, I'll come back to that one. The first appearance of Wolverine. You know, this is a weird one because I bought it and I thought I wouldn't like it, and I ended up playing with it a lot. Yes, using the mold from the Wolverine Origins movie with those stupid ball joints, but even with that, he's still pretty alright. Spider Bum, aka Scarlet Spider, who is all kinds of twisted right now. You know, big red hunk of plastic with a hoodie. I know some people love that figure, but God, I don't get it. Oh yeah, here we go. We have Ant-Man, teeny tiny Ant-Man. I think there's a teeny tiny wasp on the other bag that I didn't actually show anybody, so oh well. Here is the Infinity Gauntlet that you can put on any figure. I thought that was a cool idea. Here is the completely non-posable Rocket Raccoon. Yeah. And Star-Lord, who has nothing to do with the Star-Lord in the movie. Okay, and I do see Silver Samurai's swords in here. Where is... Wow, I can't find Dark Hawkeye's arm. That's a weird thing. No, it's not in here. Oh my. Where could it have gone? Well, that's a mystery I'm going to have to solve. Okay. Huh. Well, anyway, there's Dark Hawkeye. It's just this Hawkeye with a Hawkeye repaint with a smirk. Wow, that's weird, dude. There's his bow. But his arm is nowhere to be seen. Oh, and this is Thanos' regular hand when he doesn't have the gauntlet. Nah, I will have to check that other baggie and see if it's in there. Anyway, that'll wrap up this one. This time for sure. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to do all the fun YouTube stuffs to keep the channel growing. Take care.